guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about organization tips and how to keep your life together, organized, and overall live a more productive lifestyle. With the upcoming fall and back to school time, this means busy fall schedules with different after school activities and sports, events, and homework. So I want to give you guys a few tips that you can follow to just stay organized, keep everything together, and stay on top of things, which helps you be more productive and more positive. My first simple tip I have is make sure everything has a place. This is a tip that I've been using for a very long time, and I stick with it, and as long as you stick with it, it makes it very, very easy. When everything has a place and everything has its own little home, it makes it so much easier to stay very organized and keep an area clean. For example, for me, I keep everything I own for the majority that I use on a daily basis in my room. So everything in my room has a place that I always will keep it. For example, you can see here on my desk, which I'm using my desk as a background today because I thought it would fit the theme better of staying organized and kind of pointing things behind me to use as examples. So you can see over here I have dry erase board markers and my eraser, and they have a place. They stay there. I put them there when I'm done using them, and they'll always be there when I'm ready to use them. I also have this little bin with polka dots on it that I put every single charger I have. Camera chargers, phone chargers, any chargers and electronics that are small, like such as headphones, anything like that, they go in there, so they all have a place in there. Over here, I have some books, my favorite books that I might want to go back to, or I just like to see them there to make it look a little bit aesthetically pleasing. I keep there. So they're always there. And I have a flashlight next to the books because sometimes at nighttime when I want to read with a flashlight in my bed, it's always going to be there. So those are just a few examples of where everything has a place, it has a home, so when I'm done using them, they go back and it will always be there when I need them. That will help you keep organized because you'll never forget where you put things, and it will help you stay productive because you won't be wasting time looking for things, creating more messes by trying to find lost items. So another small tip I have that goes along with organization, which I just kind of mentioned, is making it so it's aesthetically pleasing. For example, again with the dry erase board markers, I keep them in a glass jar because that makes them look pleasing to my eye. I enjoy seeing the different colors of the markers through a clear jar. So that makes my desk look a little bit prettier and cleaner, which helps me stay organized because if it looks pretty, I'll want to keep putting them back in the same place and I'll enjoy keeping it organized. Whereas if it was some dirty old bin or I just laid them all on my desk, I wouldn't like that. So I wouldn't want to keep putting them on my desk because it wouldn't look pleasing to look at and I wouldn't enjoy it. So I might end up just leaving them all over the place and then creating a mess and not staying organized. My next simple tip for staying organized is just stick with a routine. Create a routine. For example, right now it's summertime, so it might be a little bit harder to stick with a routine, but for me, I might just create small little routines that I'll stick with throughout my day. For example, a morning routine is really key to starting off your day right with a positive attitude and the right set of mind to lead a productive day for the rest of the day. So a little hint into my morning routine, and I don't want to go too into this because I might want to make a video about this if you're really interested in that, but I wake up and I try to wake up at around the same time every morning so that my body's used to having its own little time clock. My mind just is ready and awake at the same time every day. Now I'm a morning person, so I enjoy waking up early, so I honestly am happy to wake up at 7:30, and it makes it easier for when I go back to school because I'll already be used to waking up early, even though for school I do wake up a lot earlier than that. But after I wake up, I make my bed right away, so again, that makes my room aesthetically pleasing, which makes me want to keep it organized. And then I'll head downstairs and walk my dog, let her do her business, come back in, fill up a water bottle of water so that I stay hydrated throughout the day. And that's another tip that I might want to get into in another video, is staying hydrated and keeping your mind refreshed so that you can lead a more productive day. And then I will either sit down on my computer and get some work done, such as schoolwork or emails, or I might even sit down since it's summer and watch a TV show or a YouTube video and just kind of relax in the morning, and then when I'm hungry, I'll make breakfast. And that's usually my summer morning routine. It's really simple, but it's a routine that my body's used to, which helps me stay more productive and organized. My next tip is using an agenda book or a planner. I use my Lily Pulitzer planner or agenda book, whatever you want to call it, and I usually don't use this as much in the summer because I don't have a lot of events that need descriptions in, because I use this dry erase board calendar behind me to write down little events that have times on certain days so I can kind of see my whole week and what I need to prepare for and what events I have coming up. But during the school year, I use this to keep down all of my sporting events, all of my homework, anything that is really, really important during the school year that I need to plan my life around. This is the Lily Pulitzer agenda, and it goes from August 2016 to December 2017. So it lasts a really long time, and this is the third one I've purchased. So this will be my third year using one, and this year I actually got the next size up. So one really great thing about the Lily Pulitzer agenda books is that they come in a variety of sizes. Now, this one I believe is the second biggest size I have. The other one is like a little bit shorter this way, and probably a little bit shorter this way. So it's not as big, and I used it for 2 years and it worked really well for me. This one I really like because I think some days when I had a lot of stuff to write on the pages, I wouldn't be able to fit it in. So I can show you an example. I have plenty of line space to write down on, so I can fit a lot more in it, and it's a little bit bigger so I don't have to squish everything in. If you are interested in seeing a more detailed planner video, I'd be really, really happy to make one of those because I'm obsessed, of course, as you can see, with keeping things organized in my agenda book. So when the school year comes up and I start using this a little bit more, I would be really happy to make a video about that. So keeping an agenda book and writing everything down is a really, really easy way to stay organized and keep on top of things. My next tip, which kind of goes along with keeping an agenda book, is writing things down. If you have a memory like, oh, I need to go to the store and get X, Y, and Z. I need to get these things. Write them down on a little post-it note, stick them on your door, on your desk, somewhere where you will see them and you will remember every time you read that, oh, I need to make this happen. I'm going to figure out when I can go out to the store to buy this. Or such as, I just need to respond to this email and I haven't had time yet, but if I write it down, I'll remember to do it later, and when I do have time, I'll see the note and then I'll get it done. And obviously everyone knows what post-it notes are, sticky notes are, but a nice fun way is to get different colored ones, and I got this at Walmart just because I love stationery and sticky notes and stuff like that. So I have plenty of the regular sticky notes that I love writing notes on, and a tip for that is if there's something that I remember at night before I go to bed that I need to remember to do in the morning, I will stick it on my phone. So I'll stick the sticky note right on my phone, write down the note, and then in the morning when I pick up my phone, on the back of my phone, the sticky note's right there, and I can leave the sticky note there until that task or whatever it is that I'm trying to remember is done, and then I can take it off my phone because I know I'll have my phone on me throughout the day, and that will always be there on my phone to remember me. So every time I pick up my phone, I'll feel the sticky note, turn around on the back of the case, and it will be there to help me remember. These sticky notes are a bunch of different sizes, so again, great for making little notes and reminders. I love using these for mainly schoolwork or in my agenda book. If I have a certain important date, I can make it stick out in my agenda book so I'll know there's something important there, or just taking notes in general. But that's more into school organization, which I can do in another video. My next tip for staying organized is keep a file folder. This is a really simple way to keep all important papers and documents in a place that is safe and organized, and you'll always know where to go when you're looking for it. Again, this can go along with school stuff. I always get one every year at the beginning of the school year, and any test that I'm done with, I file them in my file folder because I know that if I have a bigger exam where I'm going to want to study some past tests, I know where they are, they're all organized, and they're in the same place. Along with important documents such as any old checks that you haven't deposited yet or can't get rid of, you can file them in there. For example, one thing that was really important for me last year was when I was taking the ACTs, which is a standardized testing that I had to sign up online, and I had to print out some admission tickets and information, and I did not want to lose any of that information, so I filed it in my file folder, and I always knew where my file folder was, and whenever I needed to look back on that information, it was in the folder and I knew where it was when I needed it. My last tip for keeping your life organized and staying on top of things is simply just having a positive mind and attitude to setting goals and staying organized. If your goal is to stay organized, you have to stay on top of it and look at it in a positive way. Don't look at it as a chore and something you have to get done. Think of it as, it's going to make me happy. What is the outcome that you're going to get out of being organized, and how's it going to make you feel? For me, keeping everything organized makes me feel relaxed, not stressed, and just happy, because then I can focus my mind on other things and not focused on where everything is and keeping all these things in my brain at once. If I write things down, I can kind of take my mind off of that, and it will be written down somewhere in a concrete place where I don't have to think about it all the time. If I keep things in places where they belong, I won't have to figure out where it is trying to find it every time I want to use it, because it will always be in the same place. So that will be the outcome that I get by staying organized. So if you keep a positive attitude around organization, it won't be this scary thing that is a lot of work. Do it in little steps and think about the outcome you get by being organized. That wraps up everything for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it, so please give it a big thumbs up if you want to see more organization tips, especially with the school year coming around. I can definitely do more back to school videos where I can talk about organization, such as keeping your backpack organized, just keeping your binders organized, folders, agenda book, things like that. So let me know in the comments below if you're interested in those type of videos. If you're interested in seeing more of my videos, please subscribe. It would really make me happy. Thanks for watching.